All right, let's get right into it, because this is one incredible comeback story. We are talking about a professional sports league that was on the absolute brink of disappearing, and then turned into a full-blown phenomenon.
It all comes down to this number, 40,000. That's how many fans crammed into the brand new Taipei Dome for a single game. And get this, it wasn't even a championship, just a regular old season game. For years, a scene like this was totally, completely unthinkable.
So you have to ask, right? How on earth did they pull this off? Well, to really get how this renaissance happened, we have to rewind the clock, back to a time when the league almost vanished for good. Just look at this timeline. After a pretty great run in the 90s, the whole thing came crashing down in 2008. A massive match-fixing scandal just gutted the league. Trust was gone, teams folded, and attendance, well, it cratered. It was rock bottom. From that dark place, the league started this slow, careful process of rebuilding, not just trust, but its entire identity.
So what was the first play in this incredible comeback playbook? It wasn't about signing some huge international star player. Nope, it was about something much more fundamental, giving each team a real, dedicated home.
The league went all in on what's called the home stadium system. See, before this, teams were kind of nomadic, playing games all over the country. But by tying each team to one city, to one stadium, they became part of the local DNA. They stopped being just a baseball team and became your baseball team. And that single decision was the foundation for everything that came next.
The real light bulb moment came in 2013. One team, the Lamigo Monkeys, decided to go all in on their city, Taoyuan. They made a bold move. They were going to play every single home game right there. And you know what? It worked like a charm. They built this incredibly passionate fan base and basically created the blueprint for success. So let's look at how that blueprint got turned into concrete strategies with a couple of really fascinating examples.
Okay, so with this home system firmly in place, teams, both the brand new ones and the old guard, started writing their own unique playbooks to win over their cities. And this was definitely not a one-size-fits-all kind of deal.
And what's so cool here is you see two totally different paths to the same goal. On one hand, you've got a brand new team trying to make it in a really tough, skeptical market, and on the other, you have the oldest team in the entire league figuring out how to make their deep, historical roots even deeper. Now, for the new team, the TSG Hawks, this is basically page 1 in the How to Win Over a City handbook. They landed in a place that had a reputation for teams leaving, so they launched what they called ground warfare. I mean, their top execs were literally out on the streets handing out flyers, even sweeping, just to show they were truly part of the community. They didn't just stay in the stadium, they jumped into huge city events like music festivals. And the result? A mind-blowing 325% jump in brand awareness.
Now, contrast that with the veteran Uni Lions. They wrote a totally different play. As the only founding team still around, they showed how an old brand can reinvent itself. Their home city, Tainan, was celebrating its 400th anniversary. So what did they do? They launched a retro month, brilliantly linking their own 35-year history to the city's celebration. It was a masterclass in how to make a theme day massive, and it drove a huge 194% spike in engagement by making the team's story part of the city's epic story.
Okay, so connecting with a city is one thing. But making the game itself an event that people absolutely cannot miss, that's something else entirely. And this, my friends, is where the real magic happens, turning a baseball game into a must-see spectacle. Let me introduce you to Taiwanese-style cheering. Seriously, forget everything you know about just sitting and watching a game. Here, the fans are the show. For all 9 innings, it's non-stop electronic music, perfectly choreographed dances led by cheerleaders, and unique chants for every single player. It feels way more like a high-energy concert than a traditional ball game. And it all comes down to this core philosophy from one of the teams. They realized, hey, we can't guarantee a win every single night. That's just sports. But what they could guarantee was an unforgettable party. The whole focus shifted from just the final score to the total fan experience.
And here is the brilliant payoff. This experience economy started pulling in waves of totally new fans, people who maybe didn't care much about baseball before, but they loved the energy, the music, the community feeling. The market for baseball didn't just bounce back, it got way, way bigger.
So all this hard work, the deep local connections, this incredible fan experience, what did it all add up to? Well, the final numbers are, honestly, they're just staggering.
Just take a look at this.
Back in 2008, after the scandal, the average game had fewer than 2,000 people. The stadiums were practically ghost towns. Now, the average is over 13,000. That's a seven-fold increase. It is a comeback of historic proportions.
And of course, more fans means more revenue. A lot more. The league's box office revenue skyrocketed from less than 75 million new Taiwan dollars back in 2008 to over 2 billion today. That's not just growth, that's a 26 times revenue explosion. And this success story didn't just stay local. The league's playbook was so good, it started making a mark on the world stage. They actually earned a spot in the Guinness World Records when one team, the Wei Chan Dragons, organized 312 fans to throw out the first pitch all at the same time. It's such a perfect symbol of their entire fan-first revival and a really cool contribution to baseball history.
So, the question this all leaves us with is so much bigger than just baseball. This league literally wrote a field-tested, practical playbook on how to build a real, powerful connection with a community, starting from absolute zero. It's an incredible reminder that, in any business, building that loyal community isn't just a nice thing to do. It is incredible for the bottom line.